Beautiful souls. How are you all doing? Let me know where you are joining from. Up on the YouTube. How is your day going so far? It's nearly Thursday. Time is so bending. Have anyone been noticing that? The weirdness with the time? Mhm. And if you're new to me, let me know what brought you to this topic. Akashic Records. Have you ever been in Akashic Records before? And yeah, let's get started. Hmm. So, for those who are joining in, my name is Srimanju Katragadda. I'm based here in Seattle. And I've been doing the Akashic Records readings and teaching for about 13 years. My spiritual journey started 14 years ago, or nearly 15. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey and always like there is an elevation, but also it comes with okay, what are we ready to release as well, right? And I do come here on Insight Hammer every Thursday, usually with this topic of Akashic Records, because I've been drawn to sharing the space and also lead you in meditation to take you into your own book of records. Um, Years ago, when I was being trained up, people used to say like, "Hey, only like some can access the records, not everyone can access the records." And I'm on a mission to demystify that we all got these tools to access it. Of course, like in a learning environment or a structure, it becomes easier because you got more tools. But also, like once you know you can access it, it gives you such a profound gift that the strength to ourselves, like, hey, I can take it back, let's do this, like, it's my records, I own them, and I can access with integrity, and of course, like the reasons for accessing it. So today's meditation will be part of it, where I'll be taking you guys into the records. But before that, I would really love to connect with you all. Let me know where you are joining from and what your intentions are for today, to get into the Akashic Records. If you're a first timer to Akashic Records, do let me know. I'll give you a little more details as well here. So we are on the same page. Hey, Diana. Good to see you. Time has been very interesting. Looking down was some alignment, refocusing with you today. I love that. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been drawn to on finding passion. And it's all part of it. So the topic is this morning while I was meditating, finding passion was strongly coming up. I don't know how many of you are resonating with it. For me, passion is very important part of my journey. Where there is no passion, I don't show up to it with my authenticity. If I'm passionate about it, there is no time constraint, there is no space constraint, and it's like the something the soul gets activated as oh, I'm having fun, let's do more of it. So a lot of us do get into this kind of thought process of like passion should be our work. Passion should be paid. Passion should be like in a certain way of it. But we do forget like finding our passion is a journey itself. Like, it's not like someone tells you, hey, this is your passion, go and do it, which we have been told, like, what we have to do. Like, um my most of my early growth happened in India. So it's like more of a constraint. Like by 20s, you need to be finishing up your education, getting married, and having your kids. Like, these are the kind of the protocols and time sets that we have been defined by the society. But doesn't mean that we all have to follow. And I'm sure we are not following as well now at this time and age, because it doesn't resonate with us. Like, because your timeline is different to someone else's timeline. And everyone can't be under the same tag of, like, it will become a very boring thing. Passions have been an ignition. Like, everyone has a passion, but because of the security, because of whatever the commitments we do have with the family dynamics, it could be societal dynamics, it could be we don't show up to it. Do you guys resonate with that? Like, we do have it, but we always give the reason of, like, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I can't do it, I have a lot of responsibilities. So we give an excuse about everything we could, like, it's literally to the come of blame as well, like, to the circumstances and situations. But if you look into your own inner child vision, the childhood, for major parts of it, or, like, to remembrance of it, time was, or money was never in a vocabulary. You didn't know, we didn't know, like, my kids don't know what is paying bills mean. Like, they do understand we work hard to get those money and the payment of the bills and everything, but they don't really understand the value about it. Like, and that was our childhood too. But when the responsibility comes in, everything we learn through it as well. Yeah. So that passion takes a backseat for many, many of those reasons as well. And that comes into the timelines of growing old, as to, like, if your passion is to go for a lot of trails or trekking or traveling, and if you were diagnosed with major serious health conditions or chronic illnesses in your 50s, 60s, that becomes a back burner as well. Like, I wish I did it when I was younger. So we accommodate more of regrets not showing up to our passions as well, like, and so that is where we need to be, like, connecting and really moving into of what is that, like, why do we need to have regrets, why do we need to hold back ourselves and not allow ourselves to move forward. And the most important thing is, like, it's interesting whenever I ask my clients, like, when they ask me, the top question in Akashic Records reading in one-to-one sessions is always like, what is my soul purpose? What is my soul mission? What am I here for? Like, and when I give the answers through the records, like, they always say, oh, I knew this. Like, majority of the time we know this, but the journey to get there is we don't have that kind of set information, and we get lost as well through that. Yeah. So this is where it gets interesting. Write down, like, if you got a journal right now, or a piece of a paper or a napkin, whatever you can find, or a pen, or on your phone, open up the note and type up, like, what is your passions? What were you really interested, even as a child, like, when no other dimensions or dynamics were even restricting to you. And that is where we are going back into in the records. Yeah, because all the answers are within you, in your own heart center. The records are nowhere outside, they are within you, like, and that is what we are going to tap in and open and uncover these informations. Yeah, it's interesting. We think, like, oh, the information is out there, but no, because the Akashic Records, it says, like, book of life. And literally some people do think, like, there is a physical book library I need to go into, like, but the information is right within you. Closing our eyes, connecting our heart center, that is where the information is. Yeah. And I see someone's image as a golden heart, like, and that's exactly what that looks like, feels like in your own heart center as well. And talking about the energetic heart center. And when you find your passion, or when you kind of relate to, oh, this is my passion, we get excited. We get super excited. We get like, nothing else is coming on the way. Like, even the time is such a beautiful space that holds for us, that I don't care. Like, I'm so intrigued in this right now. Like, time is really, it doesn't matter. Even if I'm going to be late, I'll figure it out. But what I'm doing is what I'm doing. It happens to me when I'm writing, when I'm connecting to or listening to someone, or having a coffee date. It happens when I'm doing my art. So these are the things, like, or when I'm cooking as well, like, so these are your passions as well, like, and that's where at the end, if you look at it, like, what your passions and the umbrella that comes onto it is what we kind of connect with, like, oh, my profession is also my passion, because technically basically like, when I was in the corporate world, I was a program manager, and I was working with a lot of cross-functional teams, like, engaging with people is what I always loved it. But I never thought about it. That was my passion as well, like connecting with people, because at scenarios I do consider myself to be introvert or extrovert, but now I understand, depending on the conversations, I choose not to talk more or talk, and be involved as well, like, and looking back, like, that was the right profession that I served as well, like, it's just that technicalities and the depletion of the energies that made me like, okay, choose which one do I want to show up more. And saying that, there is also like, I do my holistic wellness now. This is my absolute passion. This is my purpose as well. But there are minor things that I don't enjoy. Like, even within your passions, there would be things that you may not enjoy, like admin things I don't enjoy. Paper filling, I don't enjoy, like, and I try as much as to outsource and or do it like, with a cup of cacao and try to get it done as well. But that is the where you'll show the major umbrella is what drives you, and these minor ones could be filling up in many capacities that you feel elevated. When was the last time you woke up and you felt excited to do a project? Back in the days, it used to be like, if there was a Sunday, like, oh, it's a holiday, like we used to wake up like super fresh. But not much I'm hearing that anymore, right? And that's again like depleting, because we have been depleting our energies in multiple ways, and now we are forgetting like, oh, one more day, all right, okay, let's get it. But when we really feel super energized, the same day we say, oh, it's a great day, like I'm alive, I'm breathing, like I'm super grateful for everyone around me and myself. Like, the conversions are happening so simultaneously, and that's the reason I said at the very start, like, time is such a different concept right now for the past few months. And this moment you're feeling so elevated, the next moment you're feeling so down, but the next moment again we are feeling elevated. The heartbeat rate, the graph is so visual right now in the capacity of how we are thinking. So how will this help you? This meditation, how will it help you is like in this book of records, in this Akashic Records, the source of information of your blueprint is like all the information has been restored there. Like whatever you came onto the earth wearing this garment of this body, you chose some of the lessons, some of the interesting things, encounters with the people, concepts, and everything you wanted to learn. It's like getting into your university, college, enrolling yourself into the courses and the friendships you make and everything, right? The same thing here. You came onto, like, we all come onto the earth as a university to learn. This is the beautiful learning and growing space for ourselves. And through that, like, we do forget what we made our contracts as well. And then when the patterns come in and we feel, oh my God, this is such a hard place to be in, like, because we are trying to fit in rather than understand why we chose as well. Like taking a stroll back of a step is where we understand like, oh, this was the right place for me to be in this time, because this was my contract to understand what grief is about, or what this betrayal is about, or what success is about as well. So this is where we are rolling. When we go into the meditation, this is where you will be seeing your guides, masters, teachers, spirit animals, like, whoever is helping you, made a contract along with you to help you, because you are not on your own ever. Like, not only in the physical body, but also energetic body. We are never alone. It's just we need to open up our eyes, some clairvoyance, and feel, see who else is there, who else is my team here, like, and that is where we are playing with it. Yeah, giving everyone a chance and opportunity to give a task, like, hey, this is my project, let's do this. And telling your team members as well, and what your objective is. You are the captain of your own life, so you are bringing them. And now when you find out what your passion is in this scrolls, it could happen today in meditation, or it might happen by showing up the signs of something that's very prominent. Like, your passion is to become a nurse. Like, you will be hearing a lot of people talking about like a nursing industry or the field, or the book might pop up, or advertising about a nursing school might pop up. So watch out for those signs. Like, again, to reach to that is a process. So you are opening up those doors to travel on that path as well. Yeah. So that is where it will be coming up. And for some of you, you may notice that, hey, I don't see anything. It's so black, dark, black, white, whatever colors you might be seeing in these records. Doesn't mean that you're not allowed the access. It's just a perspective has to shift up, like, concentrate on your breath, drop into your heart, and see, visualize, feel as well, like, your clear senses of which one it's picking up. Be curious. Your inner child always feels into it, and you'll remember. And also watch out your dreams as well tonight. Like, it's no easy meditation. I would highly recommend staying focused with your dreams and less on your gadget for closer to your bedtime. So you're not being distracted. Like, whatever we feed into our head is what stays up late as well. And when you are actually off it and you are coming into the process of this meditation to it. If you want to re-listen to this meditation, it's on my YouTube as well as a replay. So you can always play it while you are sleeping and once more roll back into the same space. More information will be showed and shared with you. Hope this resonates with you guys. How are you all feeling about this concept? Excited? Is Akashic Records related to Vedic astrology at all? Not technically, but Purna, what I have understood is, like, doing readings for so many people. They always have verified to me that this is what my astrologist has said. The timelines, if they have come up, or the information that has come up, that's exactly what they have been hearing from their astrologer as well. And what I have witnessed myself is, like, it's the same source of truth that we are accessing into. And that's why there will be a lot of similarities, and the timelines coincidences do happen with that. And that's the usual thing. Yeah. But in Akashic Records, we don't talk about the planets, or at least, like, unless someone is trained in astrology and Akashic Records, they might be using those dual languages, but generally we don't. Yeah. The information is not based on any planet or signs or symbols. Yeah. The topic of passion is very relatable. I love that. Thank you. Thought my passion was my career. Then I had my spiritual awakening. 45 days later, left corporate life, career of over 20 years. Now I'm working on deep programming and finding my passion. Found myself sad and frustrated that there is no clear path, but now I understand I just need trust, patience. So glad to have found my way here today. Yeah, absolutely, Melissa. Well done to you for taking that decision. Also, like, I'm sure your guides are guiding you to make that quick of a change and a transition as well. And now, like, readjusting is what's happening, as like, okay, now that I'm clearing up my old programming, I'm setting up to the new programming. And just like a mind map, there is a tool called Mind Map. Check it out, guys. I love that. Like, when I'm confused, I do play around. What you need to do is put a concept inside. Say, for example, book writing is my favorite concept. I always do that, and put out, like, what kind of a topics are you comfortable in sharing or talking about, or the chapters about, like, and that way you are really elongating, or a blog titles, like, whatever the passion is coming up, those information, and feel into it, like, cross into it, circle them, like, oh, this is really calling me, this is what I'm like. As you stretch, give it a try. The most important is, like, keep trying, take actions, don't sit with the information. That's the most important thing. I do have journals from my past, of my first reading as well, like, and over the summer I was going through those informations, and I said, dang, some of the things I have still haven't done it. The homework is pretty good, like, but it's like, how are we showing up, like, and this is where our spiritual progress, the grounding factors do come in place, as to, like, yes, I need my team to allow and push me do things what excites me. Yeah. Hi, Alexandra from Mexico. Been holding space for others, and I found I needed someone to hold the space for me today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking down for some alignment. Yeah, refocus, taking action of I what struggle with. Lovely. When you take action, things are dissolving, things are moving. It's like as if, like, we switch on the light is the action, and you see the lights are coming up. You don't need to do the wiring because someone else has done it. You ask someone else to do it. They're part of the job. So here is, like, you literally switching on the light is what we are going to be doing with the passion. Actions are important. So if you're joining, if you need to grab a journal and a pen or a paper, most welcome to you. Some of the things I do recommend is, like, taking notes or information when you are still in the process, so we don't forget, in case you feel that way. Or automatic writing as well, closed eyes or open eyes, you can automatic write as well. That will be informative way to check in. Yeah, and let your inner child come in. If you are not seeing, if you're feeling restless, drop into your breath again. Drop into your breath. Your breath is your anchor. Any questions before we set up and get ahead? How you all feeling? Excited? Who is here for first time into Akashic Records? No first timers? You all have been there before? First time. Oh, yeah. So you may notice, like, for those who are first timers, that you might have been here before in your other meditations, or it's totally new space. Like, that's okay too. But like, do check out like how you feel in your body. Your feeling in your body, your heartbeat, the goosebumps, tingle sensations, who comes through is like, it's amazing. Yeah, let's get into the space. All you need to do is take a nice deep breath, closing your eyes. I'm going to play music. Let me know, guys, if you can hear the music. Right. So closing your eyes, taking a nice deep breath. Breathing in, relaxing your shoulders. And gently breathing out. Breathing in, loosening up your jaws. And breathing out, making a sigh and a relief. And breathing all the way down to your feet, relaxing your toes, anchoring, and gently breathing out. Visualize this beautiful, thick, deep roots growing out of the feet. You may notice the tingle sensations as these roots are growing down through the layers of the earth, piercing through those rocks, water, soil, and deep into the core of the Mother Earth. And there you notice a giant quartz crystal residing. And these roots are wrapping around like a magnetic field, absorbed and turning into the golden roots, anchoring you into this very present moment. And letting that energy move up with your breath through your roots, turning them into the big golden roots, up, 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 through the soil, through the layers of the earth, and all the way up to the soles of your feet. Feel the merge and the tingle sensation coming through. And letting that energy move up through your lower legs, into your knees, thighs, cleansing, clearing anything that's not of relevant or not of your purpose right now in this moment of time. Into your root chakra, the base of your spine. Breathing up into your sacral. lower belly, and then the upper belly, solar plexus. And right up into your heart space. Visualize your heart center glowing, expanding, connecting. Now visualize a beautiful golden light coming down from the source, from the universe, from the different beings, planets, Milky Way, absorbing and drawing their energies down, down, down. Coming through your higher chakras into your crown, feel that tingle sensations running through your spine. As these energies are dropping, cleansing, clearing, down into your third eye, down into your throat, and merging into your heart center, creating a beautiful infinite sign, channeling in the higher beings, the connections, and connecting into the Mother Earth, anchoring yourself, and holding a beautiful protection shield, only the light to come through, calling Archangel Michael to come and shield each one of us in a beautiful bubble of light where our energies are expanding, receiving the information, and exploring. And now, visualizing this heart center radiating, expanding, receiving into this light. Allow yourself to be absorbed in your heart center, floating in your heart, with your breath being taken into your Akashic Records by your guardian angel. Notice the sensations, the feelings that you're carrying towards your own Akashic Records. As you come to this beautiful golden door, accompanied by your guardian angel, you are being given this beautiful key to unlock the golden door. Feeling excited what's behind it, with the inner child, the curiosity, stepping in, and you're being greeted by your loved ones, beings of light, ancestors, archangels, angels, spirit guides, spirit animals. They're all waiting and cheering for you as you're stepping in. Breathing in. Notice the feelings, the sensations within you. Even checking in. Have you been here before? Is this your first time? And what are you noticing, witnessing? With your inner eye and vision, do you see crystals, light, windows? Have you noticed those books and the scrolls and the shelves? Your guides, your ancestors, your loved ones, they are so delighted to celebrate you in this realm. They are here to step up and support you on your passion, on your intentions for today, giving them the permission taking in what you resonate with, being in the Akashic Records. We also receive the healing onto our physical body, in our chakras, in our cells, feeling lighter and lighter as you're absorbing, soaking in this healing energy. As your librarian is walking to you, checking in with your intentions once again, and going to get you a book or a scroll that you're looking for. Information within will be resonating with your heart center, and you're being guided to take a place, sit on this beautiful amethyst chair, that you're receiving healing and also absorbing into the place. Do notice that eagle or the owl making an eye contact. This is your own space and a hub to meet your own beings that you have a made contract while you're coming onto the earth realm. They are here to support you, showing you the guide, showing you the torch beam on the path that you're choosing to walk on. As the librarian hands over the book, feeling into the book, holding to your heart, knowing that this information is going to be informative, enhancing, realigning you to your own source, the knowledge, the gifts that you're carrying from many, many lifetimes. Notice the texture of the book, the color, the smell. As you scroll through the book, notice the symbols, the signs, the light codes, imagery, or a movie that's popping out, or the words that are reminding you of your passion. What is that feeling? What is that emotion that you're searching, seeking for? If any words or images are not making sense, ask your guides to decode it to you, that you can take and absorb this information. Breathing in, taking the information, and ask the book to show you a chapter or an information nugget from the past lifetimes where you have executed your passions. Breathe. Notice a cleansing into your soul that you're receiving as you're receiving the information as well. Ask the guides, is there any hurdles that you need to be aware about? Flip through the different pages to receive further information. What other things you need to be aware about this moment of time? Breathing in, feeling into those informations, the timelines, the colors. Asking the guides to realign with this new information in your DNA, in your cells, in your remembrance. Ask the guides to give you another information that you need to receive in this moment of time. Could be from your ancestors, your loved ones. Now feeling into the realignment with this new information. Handing over the book, the scroll to the librarian. And walking from that beautiful amethyst chair along the room to see, find any other clues, informations. Notice how you're feeling. Into the lightness with all these beautiful codes. Feeling grateful and thankful to all the guides, the beings of light, your ancestors, loved ones, holding this beautiful space for you, for us all in this container, knowing that with your thought, you can be here and retrieve the information of any topics that you wish to. Slowly coming out of this golden door, thanking them for their space and presence and love, information, knowing that you will be back here along with your inner child, coming out of this golden door, feeling elevated, lighter, fulfilled, handing over the key to your guardian angel, walking back, feeling into that floaty sensation, feeling light and light and light, and through your heart chamber, coming back, integrating into your body, feeling the feet on the ground, hips resting on the chair or the couch, your spine supported, and feeling into the air and the warmth of your room, breathing in and out. And now bringing your palms closer, warming them up, and placing it over your eyes, your face. Taking a nice deep breath. The records are being closed. The records are being closed. The records are being closed. And gently opening your eyes and readjusting to the light in your room and looking around, watching and noticing any colors, any objects in the room or the space you're in, catching the intent and just looking around, twisting, and take a little stretch, connecting into the breath, noticing the calm state. And as you're gently coming back, feeling the feet on the ground, the roots deep into the Mother Earth, and in your journal, write down what you have noticed, seen, or in the comments so we don't forget or miss as we come back into the activity mode. Allow this lightness to float and have some water to ground yourself. Come back, everyone. How is everyone feeling? Your body. You may notice lightheadedness, bit spaced out. You got a crystal or essential oil. It's nice to gently use them. Come back. Did I lose anyone? You're all back. Give me the love hearts or in the comments. It's a big activation, is what I felt in today. Something different to the usual. Very, very intense, but yet powerful, beautiful, mellowed. Too many words. So I'm drawn to picking up a card from the Secret Language Light. So let's see what comes out. Feel like I'm feeling wonderful meditation. Thank you so much. I feel very calm. Yeah, that floaty experience is powerful, so beautiful. It's just like we have let go of all the things and just be with ourselves. It's not too hard. And I did feel, I don't know how many of you felt the tears rolling down. I had the tears rolling down, as in the collective energy. It was beautiful to feel that compassion and the light that's connecting us all. It's so powerful when we activated, when we opened up. Anyone felt emotional or teary? Not sure where it was coming from. It was so powerful. I'm not talking about the grief or the pain or discomfort. It was beyond that. Like when you're happy, when you laugh, you get tears, that's the kind of the energy. Very beautiful. Anyone got messages on your passion? Did you feel and your patterns? Happy tears, yeah. And more content, more content. As if someone was loving us with unconditional love and feeling that like, oh, this is great. Mm. So it's you, Arlena. I love your profile picture. That's exactly how I vision the heart center, the golden light. Mm. How many of you are still floaty? Feel the feet on the ground, stomp your feet gently as well to let that floaty sensation go and ground back and anchor yourself. If anyone is more confused than you began into, write down your confusions as well. Hardly happens, but in case it does, write them down so you are witnessing it. As It's like shaking up the bottle, and all the glitter you can see now is floating. And then when you allow with your breath to settle down, it gets much more easier. Did anyone see nothing or feel nothing? You all got the information then. For the confirmation of what I have learned from my ancestors and throughout my recovery from long-term illness, they are literally yelling at me and like pushing me in a supportive way. I love that. Mm. Yeah. It's just like the closest I can say is like when our child does touch the fire or a candle, we try to stop them, warn them. Hey, it might be, but then sometimes we give up as well. And okay, you go and try. Once you feel the heat, you will come back. Like, sometimes the ancestors would be ho- helpless as well because we are not giving them the permission. And when we give them permission, they're all in, like, do this. You got to do. But like, yeah, especially if it's the ancestors, we need to watch out. Like, are they in the light or are they still from their judgment body? Sometimes they do show up as well, less in Akashic realms, though, generally. But there could be like still, oh, I want you to own this, like, or do this, like, or get the name. Yeah, it's interesting with those beings. It was more like feeling everything at once for me. Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes it's very hard to put in the words as well. If you're noticing that, it's okay too. Automatic writing is a great tool that we all have access to. All you need to do is prolong this energy, the meditation, if you could, for next 10 minutes. Keep writing, keep writing. In the writing, you'll be dropping in the hints of what you have seen, perceived, and you may not have understood, but you're bringing it up now. Yeah. Mm. All right, the card that I picked up is called Soul Meeting. Once again, the golden heart and the light is there. I'm just going to take a little snippets of from the book. A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. They have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your hearts to widen that they may never close again. It may last for a moment, a season, or a lifetime. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relation is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love. So we can heal them, we can embrace more of the love we already recognize. So, soul mating. So if you're in search of like relationship, partnership, friendship, a soul companion, this is the time to feel into those energies as well. Like, connecting into the soul tribe and doing things together to elevate ourselves is the most beautiful way of enhancing our beingness. Again, like, as said in the very start, we are not here on our own. We are here to execute together as well. Either it could be the beings, it could be ourselves in the humanity as well. Like, and that's the most important thing. Everything is a ripple effect. Like, we learn lessons here. If someone is showing us uncomfort, thanks to that great teacher, because they're teaching us what we have had blind spots in our life that we haven't seen as well. Those are the great opportunities. Yeah. Hope you guys resonate with it, but I love this, the card and the emotions that I felt in with those tears. That's exactly what the collective energy was about. Yeah. And of course, the heart centered. It's amazing how we just need to drop in. The more we drop in, the more we are expanding ourselves. But most of us again have this kind of like, oh, I'm not productive, I'm not doing, I'm just meditating, I'm sleeping, I'm resting. But that is powerful as well, like, right? That is where we are coming into our power center. What card deck? It's a Secret Language of Light by Blue Angel Publishing, guys. The author is Denise Jarvie. Nice. So we are nearly up for the time. So if you guys enjoyed this and resonated with this meditation and felt a change and a shift and would like to make an energy exchange, you're most welcome to click the donation, as every little helps us to show up more here. Very grateful for all the donations and keeps us going in the togetherness. Yeah. And also the other way you guys can support is there are a couple of meditations up on my Insight Timer, so you can check them and leave a comment or a review. And most of these replays, around 400 of them, are on my YouTube, so you can connect as well, listen to it, different ones, because every Thursday I generally do it. So yeah, there's loads of them. This is amazing to be connecting and doing this work along. And if you're drawn to doing one-to-one as well, you can book on my website, which is in my bio, srimanju.com. In one-to-one, what happens is we go deeper into the patterns and resetting the patterns, reprogramming it, understanding why we are holding back, or sometimes like it's a trusting as well, why we're not able to trust what our passions are and how we can do it. So all those layers will be decoded as well. Yeah. So it's much more intense than what we do in the group, because I can't go into each one of your profiles. But like in that collective, it's great. But also in one-to-one, it's different. Yeah. So we have another session tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock PST. It's the meditation with the violet flame, I think. So check out if you enjoyed this. Yes, violet flame energy clearance with violet flame, another powerful tool that I use. So if you're drawn to it, click attend after this video stops, and I will see you there then. Yeah. Everything lined up in the most profound way for me. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you, Diana. That's amazing. Glad you felt it. Thank you, Arlene. Namaste. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May world be in peace and may us be in peace. My energy stay with me and your energy stay with you. Thank you. Namaste. Take care, guys. Lots of love. See you tomorrow.